Good morning. Hot Mess Momma vlog 1, part 2, because I know I made one a couple days ago saying I would upload videos on Wednesday. Wednesday was absolute chaos, so it didn't happen. So Thursday, but I'm going to aim for Wednesdays. So Hot Mess Momma, I am first going to set up goals, organize my goals, have a plan. That's the goal for this week. I've basically decided I'm going to split my life up into its major parts. Health, my job, so dancing, my church, my side hustle, which I started doing eBay, so which is nice. So if you guys have excess crap at home, I highly suggest eBay. And oh my goodness, what was the other one? See, this is why I have to write stuff down. Health, dance, church, eBay, home. Okay, so home is separate because home includes any home projects, building, decluttering, which is a huge thing that I'm going to try to accomplish this year. I'm going to give myself a couple challenges a month or season because sometimes things are they just overlap. So just quick off the top review. Let's start with health, since that was the first one I mentioned. Health has been absolutely terrible. I have Wegener's granulomatosis, a vasculitis. I mentioned this before. I also have fibromyalgia. Yesterday, I had to see a brand new rheumatologist because my old rheumatologist left in December. And this time, I finally caved in. I'm like, I need something for fibromyalgia because the pain, I just can't get it to stop. And it's been persistent since my last Wegener's flare-up, which has died down, but I'm still taking ibuprofen like it's nobody's business. So they put me on gabapentin. I had my first dose last night, and woo, my eyeballs are wonky. But it's the first time I actually had no nerve pain, which is different from muscular pain, but I had no nerve pain, and the only thing my body wanted to do is like, oh my God, there's a calmness. Let's sleep. And I was trying to sleep, but my brain was still awake. So that was frustrating. But I didn't get up 50 times in the night, which is great. I have way more energy today, which is amazing. I second dose this morning, nowhere near as intense as it was last night because my body is just like, oh, okay, we're doing this now. But I already feel like I have a new lease on life. I have slightly more energy. I have way less pain. For instance, my leg fell asleep and it didn't hurt anywhere near as bad as it has been for it to wake back up. I just had to stand there, and it wasn't like, oh my God, somebody's sawing my leg off. No, it's just, pins and needles. That's it. And so, and now I'm talking fast. But in this day and age, there's such a negative connotation towards Western medicine, which in some cases is warranted, and in most cases it's not. Everybody's like, oh, you should get rid of inflammatory foods. That's not always the case for everybody. And the one thing that made me really love my rheumatologist yesterday is we were talking about, like adjusting diets and things like that. And I mentioned how there's all these fad anti-inflammatory diets. She said, look, every disease affects everybody differently, and everybody needs to take care of their own way. And that right there, I knew she was the perfect doctor. She knows that each case is individual, and she has to treat each case as an individual. Yeah, the rubric you got to follow. It's a guideline, otherwise insurance won't pay for nothing. But how much of that rubric actually applies to this patient? So health-wise, I feel like it's going to be much better this year. Thank God. Also, oh God, my hair is ridiculous. I'm going to start gelling my hair. I'm going to start... I've already started trying to drink more water. The gabapentin is already taking away a lot of pain. It's only my second dose. I'm hypersensitive some occasions and not sensitive to others. Okay, so that's health. Health is on its way up. Yay. What was the next one? Work. Work is just a constant. Work is just, I have to stay in the paces, remember when special events are and everything's like that. get critiques, adjust for critiques, and all that stuff. So work is actually probably the easiest part of my life, and it's my happy place and my safe place. It really is. I love it to death. And it's something I get to share with my son and my nephews. They drive me up a wall, but I love them, and I love that I could share this with them. And my sister, because her sons are in dance, she gets to relive a past that she misses and enjoys. So work is stable. I think it's also going to go on its way up now that we're kind of out of the post-holiday days, getting back into everything. I think we're okay. What's next on church? My church is very small. Financial problems, just like everybody else, but we're putting certain things in place that's going to help us push forward. My main goal is try to get the congregation to grow, and that's difficult because we don't currently have a pastor, and everybody's looking for a pastor. But there's a certain level of meditation, self-reflection that you get when you have to do it yourself as opposed to somebody telling you what you're doing wrong. I feel like you actually get more out of it when you start to figure out, okay, what are my sins? What have I been doing wrong? And how do I make myself a better person? And personal opinion, I do not speak for the church on this one. This is personal opinion. But a lot of New Age churches, non-denominationals, blah, 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 storefront churches, a lot of them are very much instant gratification, self-gratification. And I'm like, that's not what religion should be. It shouldn't be about making yourself happy. That sounds terrible, but that's not what I believe religion's for. Religion is actually supposed to make you a bit uncomfortable because you're supposed to look at the darker parts of yourself. I think what's... Hold on, I think there's a kitty cat that wants to come in. Hi, Millie Mau. Yes? Want to join me? Yes, she does. She's a good girl. Side hustle. So eBay. eBay's another thing where I just have to consistently post a few things every week, make sure things get shipped out on time, and it's nice as a side hustle because you actually don't have to put too much effort into it. So if you guys have excess stuff around or stuff that you think has value, possibly somebody else. Millie Mau, get your butt out of the camera. Let's go. Sorry, she's got her tail in the camera. There we go. Good girl. Stay right there. It's a very nice passive way to make income, which is awesome. If you want to make it your forward hustle, just be ready to hold a lot of inventory. Millie, you're in the way of my light. No, stop rubbing the no, Millie. Millie, go off the microphone. Sorry, she's begging for attention. We have a new kitten, so she's our oldest, so she's like very attention seeking. So eBay's awesome. I just gotta stay on top of it. It's great. And then my last thing is home. This is my son's room. I videotape in my son's room because it's the most secluded. It's I mean, it is right next door to my room, but I feel like because my room's on the front of the house, there's a lot of energy that goes through there. His room is on the back end of the house, east end, and it's just this one little door. It's a smaller room. It used to be my room when I was a baby. So I feel like I can film in here because also he has way less crap in his room than I do in my room, which is what we're going to change. So that's what the decluttering is getting rid of all the excess stuff. eBay helps with that. I donate to my church's thrift shop, helps with that, raises money for the church, and it's also a mental health process as well. Your environment reflects your state of mind. My environment right now is awful, terrible. My room is still in that post-holiday haze. If you see my Instagram, it's bad. So I'm going to do vlogging, essentially, of each thing. If I happen to record, hey, this is before and after, I'm absolutely going to involve that in the video. But Millie Mau! Sorry, doing laundry. Millie! No! Sorry, she's trying to take over the show. So that's my signal to call it quits. hopefully you guys follow. If not, it's okay. This is really also like kind of like psychotherapy for me. Just airing out my dirty laundry. Except this laundry is clean, so I gotta put it away. All right. Bye, guys. I'll see you next week, and I'll let you know how all my planning goes, and if I have it nice and organized, I'll show you. Yeah. Bye.